problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready up. 50's the mark. Here we go. Zoom, zoom. Mike 50. Mike 50.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Jackson. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Jim. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Jackson from the shotgun. Again, that's Watkins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Hatchet. Check 37. Check safety.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing is Jackson. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He's first downs behind the line of scrimmage.
Set, push. Now the wolf. Mike 50. Here we go. Wahoo. Hey. Mike's 50. Nice, sweetheart.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Mike 50.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From midfield now, here's Jackson. This is caught at the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet? Probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. I'm coming after you. Get it.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, exit. Ready?
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Michel, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Trubisky to throw. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
A close call here. Did the ball cross the plane? I don't know. From the naked eye, this was tough to tell.
Always difficult when there's such a tangle of bodies around. You're just trying to find the ball and make sure just a portion of it crossed the plane of the goal line.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, watch the flag, flag. Out. Put up. 49, guys. Mike, 49. I hope you brought your legs because I'm about to take you to school. Mike.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Let's go. Watch the safety creep.
Michel going to try again. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
You got nothing.
They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson now. He's got Watkins on the out route.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Clement fumbles the football.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go, and now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Jackson. Rolling to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Jackson now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Jackson to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's got daylight, the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, You're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This time, Jackson will throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Come on, fellas.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And it's Michel once again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Trubisky will throw. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams...
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Browns. 47 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 yards there, 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Ready to break. March 49. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Showing it, showing it. Yep. Motion, motion, motion. Go. Ready, ready.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
10 logo. 49. Watch QB's up. Watch QB's up. 5.
From the 40 now on second down. Trubisky. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down. Down.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Now it's Trubisky. And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson throwing again. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. To throw is Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And this is caught by Watkins. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now it's Jackson, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Again, Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone. 3rd down here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
We want it. Come to my world. Get it.
Again, it's Michelle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. This is Michelle on the counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. And the Cardinals moving out in front late. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Jackson, throw right side, is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Now it's the backup Kaiser. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Jackson now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.